Los Angeles has been my second home for nearly 25 years, and I am devastated by what I've seen, read. It's horrific. Along with a lot of other people, I want to do something to help. I've done some research, and it looks like the Red Cross organization is doing an awful lot. I've attached the link. I'm going to make a donation. I strongly ask other people like myself who can do something to help, because there's an awful lot of people right now who are going to need help now and in the future. And I'm sending you my love, my prayers, my support, lots of love.
We've all seen the pictures. Devastating images of orange skies and towering flames that have consumed neighborhoods, homes, and lives. Los Angeles, the city of stars, the land of dreams, now faces one of the most heartbreaking natural disasters in its history. A wildfire unlike any other. For many, it's hard to comprehend how quickly something like this can destroy everything. 1 minute, you're living your life, and the next, everything you've worked for, everything you've loved, is gone. But in the midst of this devastation, one voice has spoken out, not just as a public figure, but as someone who feels the weight of this loss deeply. That voice belongs to Simon Cowell, a man who's called Los Angeles home for more than 25 years. His connection to the city isn't just professional, it's personal. Simon Cowell is known for his sharp wit, his larger-than-life personality, and for making the tough calls on shows like American Idol and America's Got Talent. But behind that tough exterior, there's a deep, caring side that few get to see. And it's this side that we saw when the fires hit Los Angeles. On social media, Cowell shared his heartbreak with the world. With a tone of disbelief, he explained the devastation sweeping through the city. His words weren't just those of a celebrity looking to raise awareness. They were the words of a man whose life, whose city, was being consumed by fire. Los Angeles has been my second home for the past 25 years, Simon said. I am devastated by what I've seen and read. What is happening right now is horrific. But this tragedy isn't just about one person. It's about thousands. It's about families who've lost their homes, their memories, their futures. The fires have already taken a staggering toll, with thousands of homes burned to the ground, entire neighborhoods reduced to rubble. These aren't just buildings. They're homes that hold years of love, of life, of history. And the pain isn't just physical, it's emotional, it's mental. For the families forced to evacuate, the uncertainty of what awaits them is overwhelming. Will they have a home to return to? Will they find their loved ones? How do you rebuild after everything has been taken from you? Simon's emotional plea echoed the sentiment of many in the city. The wildfires are a reminder that, at any moment, our lives can be turned upside down. And yet, in the face of this overwhelming destruction, something remarkable is happening. People are coming together. In his post, Simon didn't just express grief, he called for action. A call to stand together to help those affected by the disaster. I am sending my thoughts, love, and prayers to everyone affected, he wrote. And then Simon did something powerful. He used his platform, his influence, to help. I've done some research, Simon continued. I will be donating to at Red Cross Lay. I have added their link in my bio for further information on ways to support. This wasn't just a celebrity gesture. This was a real, tangible step toward helping people in need. Cowell's message wasn't about him. It was about the people of Los Angeles, about the individuals who are now facing an uncertain future. And Simon wasn't the only one. Other celebrities like Charlie XCX stepped up in their own ways, encouraging brands to divert their attention and resources to helping the fire victims. But even beyond the world of celebrities, the outpouring of support has been extraordinary. Neighbors are checking on neighbors, friends are offering homes to those displaced, and people are donating what they can. In a city that often feels divided, This tragedy is showing the world that when it matters most, we stand united. The wildfires have not only destroyed homes, they've shattered a community. Los Angeles isn't just a place, it's a feeling. It's the place where people from all walks of life come to find their dreams, to make a name for themselves. It's the backdrop for countless stories of struggle, of triumph, of reinvention. But these fires have left the city in a state of mourning. From Malibu to the valley, entire neighborhoods have been wiped out. Historical landmarks, like the Andrew McNally House, a cherished site in the city, have burned to the ground. What was once a symbol of old Hollywood now lies in ruins. The wildfires are forcing everyone to ask the same questions. How do we rebuild? How do we recover from this kind of loss? The answers aren't simple, but there is one thing that's clear. The people of Los Angeles are resilient. This tragedy has affected not just the famous or the wealthy, but everyday people. Fathers, mothers, children, people who didn't sign up for this fight, but who have found themselves at the heart of it. We've seen the grief in the faces of people who have lost everything. Celebrities like Jennifer Garner and Paris Hilton have spoken out, sharing their shock and disbelief. But behind every famous face, there are dozens of people whose stories we don't hear. People who have lost loved ones. People who have watched everything they've worked for go up in smoke. Jennifer Garner, for example, was overcome with emotion as she shared her story of loss. "I've lost someone," she said, her voice trembling. "This person didn't get out in time." That loss is felt by so many others. The fires have claimed lives, and the number is only expected to rise as recovery efforts continue. But in the midst of all this grief, there are heroes, firefighters, volunteers, relief workers. These are the real heroes of this disaster. They've risked their lives to save others, to protect what they can, to offer whatever help they can. And there's a sense of unity that's emerging in the face of the firestorm. It's not just about the people who've been directly affected by the flames. It's about a community of people who are coming together to support each other. We've seen countless stories of strangers offering a place to stay, of people opening their homes to those who've lost everything. And as for those affected by the fires, their strength and courage are an inspiration. For every person who feels hopeless, there's someone else who's holding on, determined to rebuild, determined to survive. The question on everyone's mind is simple. How do we move forward from here? The damage is extensive, and the losses are unimaginable. But there's one thing that cannot be taken from us: our resolve. Together, we can help rebuild. It starts with the little things: offering a hand, sending a message of support, donating to relief efforts. It starts with taking action, like Simon Cowell did, and using whatever platform we have to make a difference. The wildfires have taken so much from Los Angeles, but they haven't taken its heart. The people of this city are resilient. The city of dreams will rise again, and it will be rebuilt stronger, more united, and more compassionate than ever before. As we watch the fires continue to burn, and as recovery begins, we're reminded of something that Simon Cowell's message captured so well. In times of crisis, the best of humanity shines through. Even as we face unimaginable challenges, the way forward is clear. We come together, we help one another, and together, we rebuild. This isn't the end of Los Angeles. It's just the beginning of a new chapter. And in that chapter, we'll find hope, we'll find strength, and above all, we'll find each other.